What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So, Eyes of Wakanda dropped on Disney Plus about, I guess roughly a week ago at this point now, and I've had a chance to watch all 4 episodes, so I'm going to give my non-spoiler thoughts on this. This will be, again, spoiler-free review, and basically, if any of you watch my channel long enough, you know the rules. Nothing that wasn't shown in trailers or any of the official promo materials will not be discussed here. But, yeah, with that down, let's get started, and basically, do I think Eyes of Wakanda is a worthy prequel, kind of, to the Black Panther series? And another win for Marvel Animation, arguably more importantly? And the answer to both of those is a resounding yes. I think this is a very solid animated show, another win for Marvel Animation. It isn't on the likes of, say, What If Season 1 or 2, in my opinion. It's definitely not on par with X-Men 97. I'd actually say I personally liked Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man more than this show, because I did end up really liking that show, especially near the end there. But all that to say, this is still a very fun show that I think fans of Black Panther and fans of Marvel should check out. The animation overall, I would say, is pretty solid. It's not my favorite style of animation that they've done. The faces do take a while to get used to, particularly in that first episode, but it does still look fluid. After a while, you kind of get adjusted to it, and for the most part, it is very visually pleasing. It does offer a very in-depth look into the early days of Wakanda and the effects that it has on MCU history through the eyes of basically these Wakandan, they call them like war dogs. It's very engaging. I like the way that they kind of incorporate like real life history into, you know, the corner of the MCU that involves Wakanda and kind of how they've more or less influenced certain events. I'm just going to leave it at that, but it's really cool to see how all that plays out. It does feel very similar. I don't know if you guys have checked out Predator Killer of Killers. I think it came out like early July or late June of this year. It's an animated anthology series about the Predator, and it does feel very similar. Like, I love the Predator Killer Killers movie overall, but it does feel very similar to that, like almost to where you would think they could have copied and pasted the plot. And, you know, I think knowing that, it probably could have been, Eyes of Wakanda could have been a full movie, kind of like Killer of Killers, as opposed to 4 episodes, just make it like a 90-minute to 2-hour animated movie, and it probably would have made more sense. But I can kind of see, similarly to how, if you watch Predator Killer of Killers, you'll know what I'm talking about, kind of how you could see Killer of Killers broken up into 4 or 5 episodes. This is kind of the same thing, more or less. So, I mean, I guess I can see it either way, but just something I thought I would point out is that similarity. And as for the finale, again, I'm going to go into 0 spoilers here, but the finale does tie in quite well to the Black Panther films. The final shot, I'm not going to get no spoilers whatsoever, but it kind of just brings everything together in a really cool way with this show and the Black Panther series, and I was like, oh, that's clever. That's what we're kind of hinting at with this. So yeah, just really enjoyed that finale. Again, that there's like a final shot in that show that I think is absolutely like gold. 10 out of 10. Loved it. But yeah, and then moving on, obviously, and again, this is not a spoiler because Iron Fist was in the promotional materials, but we do get a Iron Fist. I'm not going to say which one, but we do get a Iron Fist finally in the MCU. They do exist. They've influenced history. They've been around for hundreds of years. So yes, like, Iron Fist is canon in the MCU, if that wasn't clear by them canonizing all the Netflix shows. And we do get, I guess, more or less our official MCU confirmation, whatever you want to call it, of Iron Fist. And it is pretty cool. I wasn't exactly... I mean, the fight scenes with this character were cool, with this Iron Fist, I should say, are really cool. The episode itself was solid. I don't know if I'd be, like, dying to see this particular iteration of Iron Fist again, but again, it is just really cool to see a Iron Fist finally in the MCU and to be done justice. Please, Shang-Chi 2, incorporate Iron Fist into the plot somehow. But, yeah, overall, you know, this is a very solid, basically 4-episode miniseries from Marvel Animation. It's definitely not their best work. Again, I would argue that that's X-Men 97, but then again, I'd argue X-Men 97 is probably my favorite thing from Disney Plus Marvel. And, you know, it's not one that's going to drastically reshape or change how you see the MCU going forward necessarily, but for fans of Black Panther, for fans of Marvel Studios, this is a fun, easy watch that will reward those fans, as well as MCU enthusiasts and those like me that just want to watch all of their content just for the heck of it. So yeah, overall, I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. Very solid show, a lot of fun. Definitely recommend checking it out. Just don't expect anything like as mind-blowingly amazing as X-Men 97, or even as well-crafted as, say, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man earlier this year. But yeah, that's all I got for today, guys. Gonna keep this one short and sweet and just give my spoiler-free thoughts. So let me know in the comments down below, what did you all think of Eyes of Wakanda? Have you seen it? Did you love it, hate it, kind of indifferent to it? Or do you just not want to check it out? Because I haven't seen a lot of advertising for this at all. I think they dropped the official trailer like less than a week before the show came out. But yeah, if you have, just let me know in the comments down below. And if why not, what's holding you back? So yeah, that's all I got for today, guys. But yeah, just make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video as always, and we will catch you all later. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. If you liked what you've seen here and you want to see more, please feel free to like, subscribe, share, and check out my other videos in the link in the description down below, and I will see you all later.